following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix. Brother Mike is back on the radio, hardcorechristianity.com. Welcome to the program. Thanks for tuning in again. Back on the radio again as usual. Drugged Out America is today's Bible study. Sorcery, Witchcraft, USA. Hey, call somebody and tell them the radio program's on if you would. This fascinating radio program today. You and they will enjoy it. I'll make some announcements when you make that call. I'm Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. 40 years I've been a counselor. 20 years I've been on the radio at KXXT Christian Radio. My old friend Ron DeBrule was on over 30 years. I'm trying to catch up with him. If you go to the website, hardcorechristianity.com, you will see all of our ministry services. They are very valuable. For example, we have 4 services a week. Tuesday and Wednesday nights is our Zoom deliverance service. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I'll send you the ID and the passcode. Starts at 6 p.m. Mountain and Arizona time. Thursday and Friday nights is our live services. Preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance at both services. And those are shown on our YouTube streaming channel. Just go to youtube.com/House of Healing AZ. Plus it's on 4 other platforms. Check the website out. We have children's deliverance services on a regular basis. We have women's seminars on a regular basis. We have preaching, teaching, and healing deliverance. Deliverance is constantly going on. I personally, with my own eyes, have seen thousands of people delivered from demons over the years and hundreds of people healed. If you go to my Facebook group, it's called Blessings. It's the one that has a picture of the Deliverance Center on it. You'll see 100 testimonies and photographs of people who have been miraculously delivered and healed. Check it out. You'll enjoy it. If you need a religious exemption, I'll be happy to send you one. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I'll also send you the miracle list, a step-by-step guide to deliverance and healing. America is drugged out, friend. It's unreal. Just last week, during the election, to give you an example of this thing, in Colorado, this state is so jacked up satanically, you can't even believe it. They're worse than Arizona. The voters passed Proposition 122, the Natural Medicine Health Act of 2022. It now is legal in Colorado to use psychedelic drugs. And all the state is required to do is establish a regulated system for assessing psychedelics. And it's legal now for those who are 21 years and older. Last week during the election, which was completely insane, 5 states had proposals on there to legalize recreational marijuana. Voters in Maryland and Missouri approved it. Similar proposals, however, were rejected in Arkansas, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Thank God for that. Man, you can't believe this. Check out the statistics of the CDC. In 2021, 108,000 people died from drug overdoses. 71,000 of them were fentanyl. You imagine that? Adolescent overdose deaths in 2021, 59,000 died in 2020. So you're seeing a skyrocketing level of people dying, and all this is related to familiar spirits of witchcraft and sorcery. The Greek word is pharmakia, and that Greek word means witchcraft associated with drugs. You cannot believe the OD rates in this country. The leaders are West Virginia, New Hampshire, Kentucky, Ohio, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New Mexico, Utah, and Tennessee. Those are the top 10 drug OD states in the United States. Marijuana is running amok in the United States. Can you believe that? Years ago, marijuana was documented to be medically and psychiatrically damaging to people. It was determined to be damaging to people. Now it's legal almost everywhere. You imagine that? There's only like 6 or 7 states that have some restrictions on pot now. Kansas, Nebraska, and North Carolina do not allow medicinal marijuana. Idaho, Wyoming, South Carolina, it is illegal. Pot's still illegal in those 3 states. In Georgia, it's all illegal except CBD oil. The point is that most of the states, and soon all of the states, will be involved with this form of witchcraft. The demon-possessed Chinese who make the chemicals for fentanyl ship it to Mexico. The demon-possessed drug cartels and the satanic worshipers put the chemicals together to make fentanyl pills and other pills they put fentanyl in by disguise. They then run it across the border. Border Patrol agents catch somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 14% of it. It gets through. It's getting through left and right now because of the current administration has open border policy. The drugs are coming in at a staggering rate, and all of this is related to witchcraft. Witchcraft. Pharmakia. Revelation 9, chapter 21. The judgments and the vials are poured out upon humanity. The tribulation now, as you well know, is only a few years away. It's only a few years away. It's obvious now, isn't it? The red heifers are being shipped to Israel. The Messiah, the false Messiah, has been seen in Israel, and they have been talking to him. There's pictures of him at the Wailing Wall. The city of Babylon is being rebuilt as I'm speaking to you. The temple, the 4th temple, they have the architectural designs to the temple. The Jews are going to take over the Mosque of Omar in the very near future. A few years ago, Trump made Jerusalem the capital of Israel. Can you believe that? This is all happening right in front of our eyes, which will lead to the rise of the false prophet, who then lays the foundation for the rise of the Antichrist. The new monetary system, the 666 system, it's all staring us in the face right now. People who cannot see these signs are literally been blinded by demons. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. They are blinded by demons to the truth of God. If you look in Galatians at the lust of the flesh, you know the list. It's a long one, right? Guess which one was at the top, near the top? Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, and witchcraft. Pharmakia. Sorcery involving drugs was listed near the top of the lust of the flesh. This thing's just around the corner. If you look at Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and our politicians, 1 Samuel 15 is coming true right in front of our eyes. Quote, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is the same as iniquity and idolatry. Can you imagine that? This is what's happening right now in front of our eyes. This is happening right in front of our eyes. Years ago, the Jews went into sin. They went into witchcraft. They went into sorcery. They went into idolatry. They were sacrificing their children to Moloch and Baal. Baal. They were murdering their own kids and sacrificing them to Moloch. Moloch means, in Chaldean, the king of the gods. Moloch was the king of the gods. He demanded dead babies. In our society right now, it's unbelievable. States are codifying abortion with no limitations. That means if you're pregnant, you can keep the baby for 8.9 months. And if you just change your mind at the last minute, you can abort a child. If it comes out alive, which many of them are going to, they put them on a counter and they just leave them there to die. And it's not illegal. It's not murder. It's considered normal. Can you believe this is happening right in front of our eyes? This whole thing is happening. Satan is taking over the United States, and he's bringing with him drugs. Gen Z, they're all so drugged out and potted out that their minds are fried. Right now, friend, the young people destroying America were the timeout generation. You remember that one? You don't spank them, you give them a timeout. Guess what? Now they're Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Now they're burning down cities, churches, pro-life clinics. They're burning them down. The kids you gave a timeout to, remember that? Oh, you can't spank a baby. My baby, you can't spank him. That's child abuse. Child abuse. Really? Burning cities down is no longer considered child abuse, I guess. What's happening now? All these kids are drugged out. They're all getting involved in spiritualism. It's all sorcery, pharmakia demons. These are superpowered demons that caused nothing but death and destruction in the Old Testament, and it's happened again in the New Testament, and it's predicted to accelerate dramatically to the highest level ever as the false prophet rises to power in just a few years away from now during the tribulation. If you are a drug addict and you're a born-again Christian, you're eligible for free counseling services at the Arizona Deliverance Center. 602-636-5800. Are you an addict? Are you a Christian? You do not have to die. You do not have to go to hell. You do not have to stay an addict. You can be completely cured and healed. 602-636-5800. If I were you, I'd come for mercy before it's too late.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.